Say Geem'paw.
Here. What's good, y'all? Thanks for pulling up and tapping in. So, in the last episode, I promised y'all that I would be moving. So in this episode, we moving.
I told you we needed more glitter.
Well, in this episode, we gonna pack everything up. Everything. Everything's getting packed up and put away. So we're gonna start off with loading up our trike with a cart. Getting that cart loaded with large storage containers. So, here's some tips. The cart has a carry weight or drag weight, and your dyno has a drag weight. You can max out your dyno with the cart. Just bear that in mind. It's probably best to just, and I can't use my mouse chops as like a stepping stool or something. Thing is like 2 feet off the ground. But yeah, leave your dynos empty. The inventory of your dynos empty. And then just focus on the inventory of the cart. So here I'm adding way too much. Like I'm not going to be able to fill up all of those things and still be able to carry the dyno. So I built a generator. As y'all know, I built the fabricator. My forge gotta go. The smithy gotta go. Cooking pot gotta go. The campfires gotta go. All my large storage chests, the trough. And truth be told, the thing that occupied the most weight, that took up the most weight per volume of item, I guess, were the berries. Like I thought I was super maxed out until I just dropped the berries and I was able to move again, which was wild. And it was just the stuff from the trough and the preserving. I had a lot of berries in there also. But just berries were weighing everything down. So I ended up taking 3 dynos when I only really needed maybe 1 or 2. But this mission ended up being more intense than the other one, requiring more logistical management than the last one with the 2 dynos. But it still came off relatively without a hitch. So that first trip was a very good test run for this type of caravan movement. So I like it. You know, because you could optimally go get yourself an RG and fly around carrying all of this stuff. Realistically, you could do that because this like total is about 2,000 pounds, I think. Total between the 3 carts, about 2,000 pounds. But you can easily get your RG leveled up to more than that, especially if you pump. What is wrong with my words today? You can do it! Especially if you pump all of your attributes and points into weight. Your RG will definitely be able to make a trip like this by itself, one time, put everything on it and go. But what fun is that? This was a lot more interesting. The management, the attention to detail, the thought required to pack everything up, get them into their containers and receptacles and still manage the weight and manage the dynos as we travel.
Shut up, science bitch.
It's actually kind of fun. Something that I suggest you guys do, you know, because what I used to do, because I did a lot of creative mode stuff, was I built and moved, just abandoned the base where it was at and moved, and then rebuilt in the next location. But it took me so long to build this. Like, I'm not just gonna leave the stuff there and just go and try and rebuild everything again, you know? Like,
the money, y'all! There's poor people around! With your broke ass!
doesn't make any sense. So I'm just gonna take all this stuff and move it. Seeing as how this location is, it's loaded with ichthys, and I hate them so much, and I just want to get away from them. So basically, I'm moving away from ichthys. I'd rather deal with raptors or even Giga. No, actually, I take that back. I wouldn't rather deal with a Giga, but Gigas are more dangerous and less annoying, if that makes sense. Because a Giga will kill you, it'll eat your body, but it'll leave all your stuff. Like, Gigas aren't thieves. They're homicidal maniacs, but they're not thieves. Ichthys, straight thieves, pure thieves. And they got some homicidal tendencies too, because y'all saw what they tried to do to my Lystro. Dinotheriums, man. Stomped out my Moss Chops. And I don't know if that Moss Chops was related to this one. I found them in the same place at the same time. They both wanted Tintoberries to tame, and they were both pretty high level, so I tamed them both. And I don't even remember if the other one was a dude or not. I think it was. I think I had a breeding pair. And I could have an imprinted super Moss Chops right now, but alas, I did not.
Okay, so sad. Bye-bye.
So basically, you're just watching this whole structure get broken down. Some of the items get destroyed because the Dinotherium broke them. And rather than recollect the materials and pull the materials that I needed to repair them, those few items I will replace. I think it's maybe like 4 or 5 foundations, something like that. I don't even think it's that crazy. It could be just one wall for all I know, but a lot of things did break when I was picking stuff up. But you know, see, now he can't move because his cart is loaded down. So what you're about to witness next is the management of that. Even raising his weight didn't do anything. Gave him 3 points into weight, I think, and yeah, it wasn't enough. So this one could move. So what I end up doing is getting out a Parasaur, which oddly enough, the Parasaur, I'm definitely going to name him Cabinet now, because this Parasaur turned out to be the strongest one out of everyone. I mean, lowest health, but the highest drag weight. I think it was 1,400 by the time I got up to everything. So the Parasaur is going to be pulling the bulk of the weight, and I'm going to be operating the caravan from the Parasaur saddle. I tried to rephrase that so I didn't say anything to pause. And you wouldn't believe how hard that is when you're really actually thinking about it. And I go back and I listen to some of those things are breaking. So I go back and I listen to some of my old episodes, and a lot of that stuff, see, this stuff is not repairing. A lot of that stuff is pause worthy, but I wasn't thinking about it. And now I watch Rock Nest Monster Nation. And he just got me on it. Like, I used to watch It Is What It Is with Cam and Mace, and they didn't really have me on it because they were just silly with their game. It was just silly. You know, but the way Rock does it, it makes a lot more sense, and it is actually a lot more fun. So, I got lured into it. So you see, there's the Parasaur, and I'm just gonna collect the rest of my property. And we'll try again with some new skins, maybe different skins, have it look a little bit different next time, you know? I'm not sure what style I'm gonna be going for exactly. And I didn't build any of this out of the rustic, because the rustic parts are parts onto themselves. They're not skins, so you have to build the rustic parts, and they cost the same as their vanilla counterparts. So yeah, I broke some walls, definitely broke some stuff, but now it's time to head out. Just mix and match everything, lighten everything up. I think I could get the storage boxes. That one needs repairing. Can't pick up my raft. I'm probably going to come back for the raft, actually. I can stay there. Or I could build another one. Rafts aren't too expensive. But yeah. What do you say we look at the map? See, a lot of this swooping that you see, that's from the first video when we did our tour, First Contact. Now the stuff on the right and up the right of the map, that's all what I've explored with the raft so far. So we've got to go inland and see what the rest of this map looks like. I'm not gonna go too far from where I'm at, just more inland, because these daggone ichthys, man. And when they take the stuff, you don't get it back. So I'd much rather deal with pegos. Ichthys are my least favorite dino in this entire game. And I'm not even playing. Ichthys are horrible. I don't like them at all. Yeah. This one is moving incredibly slow. That might be an issue later on, but it is what it is. Just got to get them out of the range. And like I said, I'm going to have Misty following, because I do want to operate the Parasaur because his health is the lowest. So let's get these guys going. I don't know if you have to reset the follow if they get stuck inside the dino leash perimeter. I'm not sure if you have to restart them. But yeah, I think that's about all I got for you guys. Thanks for pulling up and tapping in as usual. And in the next one, we got the actual journey to the next base location. So if you feel so inclined, subscribe, help a boy out. See you in the next one.